Alright guys, let's get some flexibility and mobility in our hips. Starting in double pigeon, let's go. This first one you want to start doing daily, guys. We're getting full range, we're working towards full range in both hips, as well as some rotation in our lumbar and T-spine. I'm isolating and focusing on this one hip, so I'm coming to a full extension as I rotate my torso, squeeze my glute, and then I sink back into it as I continue to rotate my torso towards it. Rotating away, squeezing that glute, extending the hip, and then back down. So now we're advancing it a little. We're adding some internal rotation by lifting one knee and one ankle, as you can see. So still adding the rotation of the torso, but we're adding that lift of the knee and lift of the ankle. You can have one hand down for support, and as you can see, I'm adding a little bit of extension of my arm, a little bit of rotation of my arm, and a little flexion of my shoulder by lifting my arm towards the ceiling. So again, guys, try to add these in every day. This is really, really good for increasing range of motion in your hips and just making sure you have that fluid mobility as much as possible. Whoop-de-la-doo, guys. Now we get some external rotation in here. We are adding movement fully all the way towards the other side, as you can see. You can keep your hands up, great. If not, place those hands down for a little bit extra support, because really, guys, you don't want to sink back into your hips. You want to stay lifted with that chest and compress your knees into your abs as much as possible. This will really get movement into the deep hips here. So now we're getting into some static stretches. We're going to wrap that one leg around us, extend that opposite leg, full foot on the ground. Then you want to make sure you're going to roll the shoulders down and back, not sink into it. We're going to lift up out of that low back, pull that pinky toe towards us, compress that one leg in towards our chest, and then wrap that arm around us to even more compress that leg in towards our chest. Take that opposite hand down for some support. We're going to externally rotate that left shoulder. We're going to lift, lengthen, and then torso rotate towards that leg. Keep pulling that pinky toe towards you. So you don't have to move too much for this one. We're just going to cross ankle at the thigh and let gravity take this left knee to open up. I'm lifting and I'm lengthening towards the ceiling. Crown of my head is pulling energy up. And then I have an anterior tilt of my pelvis, so I'm dumping water to the front, compressing my abs in, and then I'm going to take a nice forward fold forward. Again, I'm lengthening from my torso. As you can see, there's no rounding in my back. Taking a nice deep inhale to lift, exhale to forward fold. Every exhale, as always, gets you a little bit deeper into your stretch. Just throwing it out there, make sure you guys do this on both sides, stretching to maintain a nice even balance throughout your body. I'm not recommending you hold this for a certain amount of time or adding this in a certain amount of days of the week. Honestly, if you want to feel your best, stretch every day. It's different with static stretching for every body because we all have different training styles and routines and reasons for the way we move and how we move and what we move. But stretching is universal and it just makes us feel good. So throw it in there daily, especially with your hips and full body. Peace out. Enjoy.